Hello, Junction City today, folks. I am your host, Craig Bielik. Thank you for joining us. We are so excited to have you here, and we got a really cool topic today. This is Scott Rasmussen with DayBreak Senior Services. Did I get that right?
That's exactly right.
Right. I was kind of worried that maybe I wouldn't get that right, because you and I have been talking for a minute or two, but I did. We're off to a good start. You're probably asking yourself, what is DayBreak Senior Services? And that's why we've got Scott with us here today, is to explain it. And right before we came on camera, you put it in a nutshell for me. And, explain now.
It's basically, the best way to say it is adult daycare for seniors.
Adult daycare for seniors.
The best way to say it, because that's exactly what it is.
Right. So everything that people envision, all the things that you guys are thinking up there of daycare, that's what you do, but it's for seniors, right?
Just for seniors, yeah. So
right.
Anyone about 65 or older, we can help them with any daily activities at our beautiful facility. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Right, and we were talking about where that is. So let's get that out of the way first. First off, we're going to throw your website up on the screen right now.
That's it.
This is where you can go for all the information in case you need more information, or in case you want to talk to Scott or anyone like that. But first off, your location is...
We're at 1351 Valley Drive.
Everybody's saying, I don't know where that is. Yes, you do, because...
So our building used to be the Edgewood Reception Center.
Right.
So that was opened in 1965. There were about 5,000 receptions held there over the years. So
I went to 4,000 of them, I'm sure. I'm sure I went to 4,000 of them and took a gift. Tupperware. I always took Tupperware to wedding receptions because my mom, of course, a lot of you people know, is like the world's most awesome Tupperware lady. And another awesome thing about her is she would let me take Tupperware to wedding receptions. So I don't think I ever bought a gift.
No clocks? No anything like that?
So where the Edgewood was, you're very familiar with that. Kind of as you're heading up Ogden Canyon, right next to El Monte Golf Course.
Yeah, that's right.
So you guys took over the old clubhouse, is that what that was? Or the reception center?
Yeah, it's a reception center. It's absolutely gorgeous. It has a real lodgy feel to it. It's stone and wood. It's on about 5 acres. There's deer on the property. It's absolutely gorgeous. A lot of pine trees.
Yeah.
And people just love coming there.
Right.
You mentioned, we used to be the Edgewood. Just this last week, we had a couple who'd been married 38 years come up and rang our doorbell and said, do you mind if we come in and just go in the back and have you take our picture? Because we were married here 38 years ago. And we're like, absolutely, come on in.
Oh.
So anyway, it's a super fun place. It's got great memories, and that's really why we're doing what we're doing, is make some good memories.
It's been there so long that a lot of couples that were married there are actually now your clients, that are being dropped off. I mean, they potentially could be, right?
It can actually happen.
Potentially could be. Okay, so walk me through the process. So I'm a working professional, and I've got a 78-year-old mother that, she's doing okay, but she needs some care. I don't have time to take care of her. I don't have those sorts of resources. I can't feed her, entertain her every day, something like that. So you're an option for something like that, right?
We're like the perfect option, and that the situation described is exactly what we do every day. So someone that is going to work, for example, and you need a place for mom to go, then the DayBreak is that solution.
Right. I don't want her to fall.
Yep.
I want to make sure she eats. I want her to talk to people. I want her to have some fun, do things like that. And you're going to take care of that. We're
going to take care of all that. In fact, we have
more.
All that and more. We have activities that are laid out. Every month we have an activities calendar of different things that we're doing every day. Of course, you mentioned nutrition. That's very important.
Right.
We provide a lunch each day and 2 snacks. Everything at DayBreak is approved by a dietitian, so the food is just wonderful. And there's tons of activities. We have our own DayBreak bus where we can take individuals like up Ogden Canyon, do a little scenic ride.
Awesome.
We've been down to like Far's Ice Cream and just enjoy ourselves for a little bit and then head back up. So it's a lot of fun.
So they're getting the care that they need. They're under a watchful eye, and they're also having a little bit of fun and some activities and things like that. Because studies more and more are showing that loneliness is a very serious contributing factor to our seniors' health. They need interaction. They need to talk to people. Those sorts of things. I won't. I'll be that grumpy old man in the corner. Go away. I don't want to talk to anybody. But you guys will take care of that. I guess my big question next is this like every day of the week, 2 days a week? 3 days a week?
So we can do as much as needed. So just depending upon the individual. So we can do every single day. So we're open every day from 7 in the morning to 6 at night.
Okay.
So if someone needs to be there the entire time, absolutely. So everyone at 6 does go home for the night. There is no overnight or anything. We are just a day program, but it does fill that niche. And like you mentioned, loneliness, and there's other things. People need to continue to build relationships with others.
Sure.
One of the big benefits of coming to DayBreak is being able to have not only the important things taken care of, like the med management and making sure that things like the activities of daily living, the eating and going to the restroom and stuff like that, all that's taken care of. But what we're trying to help people do is prolong their life. And we're that little place that's right in between. You have in-home care and then you have the full assisted living. We're right in that sweet spot, right before someone might go into assisted living. So we help to prolong their stay at home and enrich their lives.
Sure.
We have a blast. That's probably the best part of the job, is being able to have those relationships with all the participants. We have a blast. We honestly do every day. And all the activities that we do, we really have a good time.
So do we need a contract? I mean, do I need to sign something and say, I'm going to bring Mom twice a week? Or can I just call you on a Thursday and say, can you take Mom today? Or
That's a really good question.
Yeah.
There is kind of a process, a small, short process of how we do it. We do a nurse assessment. That takes about 30 to 45 minutes. Well, you'll bring your mom to our facility. With our nurse, we'll go through some questions and gather some information. After that, we analyze that, and if the person's appropriate for us, we actually send off a little fax to the physician. And if the physician basically gives his stamp of approval, then the individual can start the next day.
Right.
So it's pretty easy. Once you're kind of like registered and in our system, you can just either text or call us and say, "Can I bring Mom by? I need to go golfing or something," or whatever, right?
At El Monte, right across the street.
It doesn't matter. It's just, we're very practical, so we just want to help.
Now, I imagine that you have licenses and those sorts of things.
Absolutely.
I can't think of the agency that probably oversees this, but you're accredited.
We're full. Yeah, absolutely. DayBreak's fully accredited with the state of Utah. We're actually an approved vendor for the VA as well as for Medicaid. So if an individual does have VA benefits, then the Veterans Affairs Department actually pays for all of our services, and the same with Medicaid. If they're a qualified individual, Medicaid will pay for everything.
Right.
So we're all completely qualified and have all of our licenses. Yep.
I don't see a downside to this. I mean, everything you're saying sounds wonderful to me. It really does. I've got aging parents, and Mom, if you're watching, I did not mean you. I shouldn't say my parents are aging because they watch the show. Sorry, guys. Anyway, but this sounds like something that is a reasonable and good solution for. I mean, is it affordable? I know you can't quote a cost because it probably varies, right? Or is there one fee?
It does kind of vary depending on how many days a week that you're there,
right.
But it is just a set cost. And again, you can do it either a private pay, kind of out of your wallet, or you can have it done through Medicaid or the VA. Any of those ways are good to pay.
Wow.
And I can the best thing that you mentioned is giving you maybe some respite from in that caregiver role.
Oh, yeah.
That's important because you need a break occasionally. Right. And that's where DayBreak kind of fits in and provides those services without that feeling of guilt. There is no guilt. We've had people come in and they're like, I don't know if I want to do this. And then eventually, after the first couple of visits, they're like, why didn't I do this a long time ago? This is amazing. So
I don't know why I wouldn't want to do this at that point, right?
It makes a lot of sense.
You know what? Scott Rasmussen right here with DayBreak Services. There's the website again. We're going to plop that on the screen. Scott would love to talk to you about this. If you are home and you're a caregiver, and hopefully you heard what Scott said, you can still be a caregiver. This can be a 1 day a week. This can be a 2 day a week. This can be, you can...
4 hours a day, whatever you want.
Yeah, you can go golfing. You can sleep in. You can do, catch up on your housework, whatever. Because being a caregiver is hard. Yeah. It's very, very hard. And the folks with DayBreak Senior Services would love to talk to you about this. So, Scott, you know what? They can call you directly, right?
They can call me directly, 801-300-5351. Again, 801-300-5351.
Oh, Scott, this is great. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Are there a lot of services like this in Utah, or are you guys kind of exclusive?
So that's a very good question. There's only 4 registered companies that do this in the state. On the State of Utah website, there's only 4 companies that do this. So we're the only one that's in Weber County. Yeah. So it's kind of exclusive, but there's a big need. And we think we would love for you to try us out. I guess that's the best way to say it.
Yeah, they will take care of your senior, help you with that. Again, they do medications, food, activities. I imagine you guys go to the gun range a lot with the seniors. And
don't do much of the gun range.
But he's got a brand new idea on that. Again, DayBreak Senior Services. I'm Craig Bielek, your host with Junction City today. Thank you for joining us. Scott, thanks for taking time out of your day.
Thank you.
And coming over here. And by all means, give these guys a call and listen to what they can do and try them out. Try them out.
Absolutely.
Right. And my children, if you're watching, keep this in the back of your mind, because I'm going to be 65 in 6 years. Thanks for joining Junction City today with Craig Bielek and Scott Rasmussen from DayBreak Senior Services.